I cannot hold it in anymore. I just wanna, you know.
Hey chat. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the Ace Attorney days, boys. Welcome, welcome. It do be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It do be like that. And today, it really do be like that. How's it going, everybody? How are you guys doing? I'm wrapping up stuff on my, Oh, hey, Rusty, this is Manir Durbin on my phone account. Alright, what's up, Mr. Burp? Yes. My brother.
I am.
Wow, okay. Chat. It's gaming time. Oh, God. That looked so wacky. Oh, my God, dude. The hair was real, chat. I've got the mane back here, y'all. The actual mane. Warrior, Chieftain, Warlock. I really need to do the top button, honestly, on this, but it's alright. Top button, top schmutton. Alright? No one cares about top buttons. What's up, Nate? It's 1 a.m. from your house, so 2 days till my birthday? Oh, awesome. Wait, Alright. So, chat. Boys, welcome back to Ace Attorney. Chat, it's time. I've got coffee. I have the coffee now, chat, which means it's finally time to continue the Ace Attorney trilogy. I gotta be honest with you guys, I bit a hole in my mouth earlier today, so I'm in a little bit of pain, but it's okay. No one cares if it's... Okay, no one cares if I'm in pain. You look like a high Keanu Reeves for a second. Alright, chat. Let's freaking go, boys. It's time to continue the Stolen Turnabout. Now, chat, I know who Godo is, alright? I have seen him before. It's a little bit hard to ignore all of the fan art of him. And he's on the cover of the freaking game. So I know about him. I've heard his theme before. And I know about the coffee. Now, this isn't dark coffee, so I'm not exactly a true fan, but we're going to continue regardless. Let me plug in my phone, by the way. Mister, do you like pudding by any chance? I feel like that's a D's nuts joke, like putting D's nuts in your mouth, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where you're going with that. So I'm going to say yes. Okay. Hey, Nick. What is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. There's no music right now. You look different? Thank you. Oh, so check out the Master Mask Glossy I bought. Glossy? You bought this? Where? On the internet. Duh, Nick. From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. Jesus Christ! What just happened? That was so perfectly timed! Ryle, thank you for the 1,000 bits, and Matrix Pancakes, thank you for the air horn. Why did that happen at the same time? And thank you, Ryle, for the 26 more bits. I really appreciate that. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Oh my god. Oh my, and for 25 more. Thank you very much, guys. Holy cow. How much is 1K bits? That's $10, I think. I think that's $10, chat. Oh my god. Thank you, Ralph, for the 1 bit. Holy cow. Thank you very much. That is insane. And hello, Matrix Pancakes. Publicity photo. Shot of Master Okay, so we're gonna have to use that later. Come on. I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are gonna get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me! He's at it again. It's like 1940 in the UK, so probably 20? What? Oh my god. What's that in real currency? Dude, yeah. I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor, I admit it! But you don't have the Sacred Urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't commit the crime. Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Dizzy, honey. Bonjour. This guy is such a twink, honestly. Like, genuinely. Dr. Eggman's hemorrhoids are still doing the Harlem Shake. That's very true. Chat, I am still absolutely livid over the Harlem Shaking hemorrhoids. Do you know how funny that was? And the milkshake on top of it? Like, I was holding in my laughter, but then when the milkshakes happen, couldn't even do it. Could not even do it. Okay, wait, give me 1 second. It's $20 in bits, but Twitch, oh my gosh, that's insane. Thank you so much, Ryle. I really appreciate the bits, honestly. Okay, so, give me just 1 second, and wait. Okay, got it. Thank you very much. I just exposed a Roblox group of 2K. What'd you expose them for? What? I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually, the thieves are me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Dude, she's actually, she is like a 9 out of 10, chat. To be honest, I don't know whether Ron is Master Mask or not. Shrimping the other way around. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the Sacred Urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Nicky boy, she is bad, chat. That's all I'm saying. He looks dead inside. All right, this is courtroom number 8 or 6, whatever one. Look at him! He's here! He's here! Get your coffee mugs, everybody. Does everybody in the chat have your coffee mugs? If you do not, go get one right now. I'll wait. No, I won't. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Goda. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Listen to the music! Chat, if you've ever been in one of my pre-streams before, you should recognize this song. Because in every single one of my streams, during the pre-stream, there is a jazz cover of this very song playing. This is the song that's been playing in my pre-stream every day. Ah, he's the one that Detective Atme was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? None. He's never lost a case because he hasn't worked any cases? That's so funny. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Thank you, How to Be a Baddie Grr, for the follow. Very appreciated. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask? In a court of law? The fragrance of dark coffee, chat. That is the name of the theme. I love it so much. Ha. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy is so poetic. I love him already, dude. This guy is the real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo? It's not Gobo, it's Godo, Your Honor. So okay, so the fact that he mispronounced it as Gobo makes me think that it is pronounced Godot, or like Godo. Yeah, I'm gonna say Godo. I'm gonna say Godo. In any case, please give your opening statement. I went through my friends list, I kept going below online, going through friends list, someone named Mafia Boss? What? Roblox Mafia? You used to be in the Roblox Mafia. Wow, amazing. Please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Alright, boys. Dude, I'm so ready for this, chat. Let's hear from our first witness. Adrian, maybe? Nope, it's Gumshoe. I think Adrian will testify later, perhaps. My name is... No one asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sure. Alright, witness. First, let's hear about... what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Have you ever played the KFC dating sim? I haven't, but I should. I really should. Yes, sure. Let's do it. Master Mask Crimes, witness testimony. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sent his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after the most treasured, precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. Alright, that's definitely what we gotta, like, object upon. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godo, what are you... There it is! We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godo. Blacker than the moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Ooh, all right, let's do it. Master Mask's crimes. Cross-examination. Cheers, boys. Master Man. Okay, first, hold it. Have you been involved with the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Javari, author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can even slip through my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butter fingers. Press harder. Why not? So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? Hey, you got it, pal. Except for maybe the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? Hey, you don't mean Detective Zavari, do you? Who is this person? Zavari? He sounds German. His name is Look At Me, sir. No, I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all. Well, anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Butterfingers, yummy. Okay, so, by the way, chat, if you didn't pick up on it, or if you weren't here last week when I played this, the name of the detective, is literally Look At Me. It's literally Look At Me. Look At Me. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. He's so confident he sends his calling call. Hold it! Have you seen all these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. Sure, I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lord Lee Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain this card is for real? Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. This was his 5th heist, and as you just say card. You should play Nekopara on stream. Oh god, chat, I shouldn't I? His 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up, huh? Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. Now, I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me? Wow, looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. I love this music for some reason. I don't know why. Luke should be called the Pinocchio? Yes, for sure. Art pieces? Like what, for example? Oh, well, his first target was the famous Tear of Eminem. Oh, what's that? Some kind of specially salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head. And after that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Mageia, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Mageia and returned it to the museum. And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have gone, so he must have some underworld connections. Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Okay, fits his MO to a T. This music gives me the Forest and Undertale vibes? True! What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would just listen a little more closely, pal. You know what? I'm actually gonna refund that, Vam. Or actually, can one of the mods refund that Destroy Your Ears from Vam? I don't like doing it when I'm playing Ace Attorney, because I'm reading way too much. I wish you listened a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. And these are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions... that's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it. Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. And I definitely, yeah, it's gotta be this. I gotta present something on this one. It's his, okay, so a poster. Oh, supposedly has no monetary value. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this, right? Because valuable art pieces. Okay, wait. His pattern is to only go after the most precious art pieces. It doesn't have any monetary value. It only has sentimental value. And I think that's the only real thing. Oh, God. No, I need to refund that IRL word ban. That's gonna be way too hard. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do it right here. Objection! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. A supposedly priceless urn wasn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Master Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake. A fake Master Mask? Fake the mask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Another one. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. I need to take another sip with him. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. It looks like I'm going to have to prove it. There's 2 unbanned requests, one from Silma. Okay, by the way, did a mod ever end up refunding those things, by the way? Let me just check real quick. Okay, yes, they did. Okay, they did. Wait, no. Okay, wait. Reject that. Okay. And then those 2 are complete. Okay, there we go. I'll have a look at the unbanned requests a little bit later, chat. Okay, here we go. Now we're back. Was indeed a fake Master Mask. So, okay, photo. What is the photo? Okay. So this is him. I'm on mobile, so I can't. Okay, gotcha. Someone did it. Okay, so there's that. If you don't want your secret revealed to the world, if you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. I don't think it's the blackmail letter. Shut up, Master Mask striking a pose. I feel like it's gotta be something with, like, this compared to the photo. Oh! Wait a second. Chat, wait a second. He doesn't have this thing right here. Where is this? Oh! Okay, I think we found the contradiction. Take that! Maybe? The proof is right here. Okay, and this looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar. It's right here. Take that! Dude looks like Cinco de Mayo, Santa. Yeah, I think he means Cinco de Mayo. It's 2 a.m. in my country. I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I hope you have a great night, Munir. It's right here, of course. You mean Master Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? There we go, chat. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Mr. Damask's chest. A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. Oh, but the Master Mask in the security camera photo... Ah! He has no brooch! That brooch is the same as the emblem on Master Mask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake! Oh, I've been fooled again! Order! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? Oh, I'm sure he shit. Almost just threw up. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I... Mask of the Mask. Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Ha. The brooch you're talking about. You mean this? That's Master Mask's brooch! Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. Alright, that's fine, guy. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? He must mean the Ami Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, Shu? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for the crucial evidence. Urgh, this guy is one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? A friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Aw, frick, dude. He's a magnet. Dude, order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a very big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Alright, it looks like it was torn off of something. Huh. You mess with Godot, and you get burned. Girl, he's been playing me like a violin! Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Eh? You done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Hey, can I get a Big Mac with a large fry? Okay, that's the oldest joke in the book. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance. Oh, huh. Okay, so it's not gonna be Adrian then. Okay. 1 second is one drip in the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zavadi! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, sir prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. It hurts that one middle school kid that hurts his finger and always talks about it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. Alright, here we go. What I witnessed testimony. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. I already know what we have to criticize him on. I already know. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal. My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I failed to see why the witness seemed so proud of his performance that evening. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We're not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. You can tell he's evil, he lies, his nose grows. Very well, proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Alright. Cross-examination, what I witnessed. Alright, so okay, here's the thing. It's either the time, however, I don't think it's the time. What I think it is that Luke himself said that he didn't land a single strike on him. But if Luke didn't land a single strike on Master Mask, then how did the brooch get torn off of the costume? That's what we need to figure out. And there is a time on this, which is just, it looks like right before 1 a.m. So, That's fine. I think that's alright. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That seems fine. And so my nemesis dancingly descended upon me. Before I could even land a single strike. Okay. I want to do this. There we go. Objection! Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. No. Bro, there's a... Whoa! Alright, gotcha. Alright. I'll be careful. Whoa. What do you... Okay, DM me on Discord, homie. Also, good lawyering. Thank you. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off of a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No! Wait just a moment, sir, old timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was sort of confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Oh my god. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, agree completely. Another testimony. Fight with the thief, witness testimony. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. My first blow struck true, a bam, and that's all she wrote. Okay, so the first strike, never mind, it's just fireworks? Okay. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask? Correct. Oh, thank you, Zane13, for the follow. Very appreciative. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today, sir? Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes in with which case. That can't be good. Hi, Max.
Severe thunderstorms are here.
Oh, the severe thunderstorms are here?
Yes.
Gotcha. That can't be good.
You look like Donald Gennaro.
Don't even at me. Cross-examination. Fight with the thief.
Bro. For real though, with that suit on top and the... Can you unmute me?
I've unmuted now.
With the suit top and the shorts on the bottom, you legit look like Donald Gennaro.
Well, with your freaking unshaven face, you look like you haven't left the basement in 2 months. Hey, no violence, bro. No violence. Get out of here. Get out. Get out.
Why you look like Luke Atme?
Be gone, thought.
Why you look like Luke Atme?
Be gone, thought. Just admitted to being a...
I'm gonna leave the door open.
How dare you leave the door open? You better shut the door right now. Oh, that's it. I'm shutting this door. Oh, that boy make me mad, chat. That boy don't know what he doing. That boy messing with the wrong boy. All right, fight with the thief. Sorry, I had to take a brief pause. Indeed, it's true that I love this music. Okay. However, look at me cannot be so easily okay, I gotta press on these. I don't know what to do on this one. Maxwell's cheeks are between collapsed. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? About the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, you couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? Okay, I need to ask about the computer now, too. In addition to the camera, a variety of sensors. I love the freaking music, dude. About the computer. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Incorrect. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer? Okay. What does that mean, discombobulate? Bruh. Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry. But what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks like we've cleared up that up. You can go on with your testimony. Bruh! Okay, whatever. Whatever, bruh. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally, that they've had no idea that I, Look at Me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted in like a tree branch? Incorrect. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shishito. So the thief armed himself with a sword, and what about yourself, witness? Okay, so you went at him with your fists? You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. This guy is a real piece of work. Okay, that's all she wrote. Hold it. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I assumed the at-me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? You were blinded? So what was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. The statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't very much help at all. What do you think, Nick? Well, there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah, what is it? This Look at Me guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. Okay. I want to press about the fighting stance now, just in case, chat. Okay. Okay, at me fighting style. What is this at me fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the at me fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? Ooh, I don't know, because I feel like this might be actually important. Oh, okay, you know what? It was very important. I'm just gonna go for it. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to make use of it if I ever take a walk alone late at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye? Hold it! Where's the third eye you're talking? Better not be your balls. Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you'd like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Sir Lawyer, looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. So Mr. Abney got hit on the forehead then? That's what he says. I've got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Well, what do you think, Nick? Well, there's absolutely one thing I'm sure of now. Okay. All right, we gotta press something on that. This is it. All right. No, I skipped it on accident. Maxwell's cheeks are in danger, chat. They always have been. All right. Okay, so it might be the sword. Blow to the back of the head. Objection. Dummy. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun is this, sir lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Cross swords, he's the murderer 100%. Here's the thing though, Wings. No one's died yet. Like, we're only talking about an urn being stolen. There's no murder. From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you can forget where you were hit on the head. It seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. No. Objection. Oh, objection. To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes. Objection! Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. You give this dude a soothing voice? Thank you, Winks. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that Mr. Atme is Master Mask! The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Mask! Yeah! Oh shit, dude. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts in Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up the clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... No. Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Mask. But, Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Master Mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. And then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn! So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness? Massimo is genius, and so am I, Luke Atme, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Holy crap, this fast? Detective Atme. Did he slap? Go to blend number 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Trite, if this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Holy crap. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. Wipe that coffee off your face. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have, quickly. Huh? Yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact Master Mask. Oh, it's too early, chat. It's too early, right? God. Oh, God. You know, I really, it's too early. Proof? Of course I've got nothing. Huh. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So you've come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything for... Hold it! Oh. Ooh. Oh. Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for? I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well? That's the sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn! But it's together again. It says Ami instead of I am. Order! You, madam! That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pansy's detective, Luke Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best! It's fixed again! Why is it fixed? Purple pit. No, it has pink splotches. If we were playing Danganronpa, you know what, chat? I honestly thought that was blood for a second. I really did think that was blood for a second because I still have Danganronpa pink blood in my mind, but it's okay. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Objection. Huh. Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes, what about it? Ha, how charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. I thought it was Rovid 20. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more can only compound the tragedy we've been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Light, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that their urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. Testify about what I saw, because I did see... Oh, God. I don't know. We could do fingerprints. It's one of these two. I'll save. I'll save, I think. Yeah, I'll save. And I think I'll save and then testify, because I think that's what it is. What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Nick, come on, it should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right, I remember doing that. Whatever was in there was hard and round and smooth, too. Yes, it must have been the urn, it must have. But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Admi walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was. You're right. Looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Tripe. In this town overflowing with lies, there's still a single candle flickering of truth. Nicky boy. Oh, Brett. Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn, but maybe I can still testify from another angle. What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet? Must be some way. I've got to prove... Okay, fingerprints. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come now! Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? The witness's fingerprints would be nothing anyway. Nick, what are you going to do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Abby must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Me! So what is all of this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy, this is an important investigation. Motherfucker got that nose? He do. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there! It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just my collection of dildos. Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Objection. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. I love you, Andrews. Okay, I'm sorry. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency. Huh. This blend, Godot number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Bye, I have to sleep, have a good stream. I hope you have a good night, Gagna. Order, order, order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait! Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the treasure clown. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask to Mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Well done. Is it over? Not already, Chad. Not already. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Hold it! I bet that's Ron. You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but... Objection! The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge... What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are masked, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Yo, Phoenix calling another man cute? Oh, that's how I know he's bi. Chat. Okay. He won't last 1 second in prison. True, Ron would get destroyed in prison. Good boy. Just remember one thing. Ooh, good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then. Talk. We're all listening. Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession. Either that's an endless cup or he's taking tiny sips or he's not drinking at all. No, he's getting more and more cups. Like, he drinks a cup, right? He just chugs it. I just finished all my coffee, and I can be like, hit me up with another. You know, he's getting refills. And you know what, chat? Now that I've finished my cup of coffee, Chat. There we go. There we go. There we go, chat. That is how you refill a cup of coffee. There's a black liquid in this cup. You can't even tell that it's soda. You can't even tell that it's soda, chat. You can't even tell. You would literally think that was dark coffee if you looked at it right now. Like, honestly. I'm just playing Payday 2. I bought it for skins. One of them was the Akimbo, a nerf skin for the Akimbo just Dragons. Oh, cool. I don't know anything about Payday, so I really don't know. The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not really mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in this photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I don't like the direction this trial is taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. He is such a twink. Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through with this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Dude, it's so chill. Also, yo, he was calling him good boy, and Ron was like, oh, you're making me embarrassed? Cha, are they gonna have to be a ship? Okay. Master Mask's identity. Why do they want to go to jail? Basically, I think what it is that Ron wants to be Master Mask so bad. That's what it is. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't agree. I don't have an alibi for the night they were stolen. Yeah, you do. Okay, so... Okay, so... Leaves a record when used. Found in Ron's wallet. Found in the KB security 1 a.m. I think it's this. Objection! You hear the entire circus. Thank you, Memer Man. How's it going, bro? Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at the KB Security headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves he has a watertight alibi. No. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have been taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Deadly serious. What's up, Pistrix Gaming? How's it going today?
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. Oh, I'll do it, I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. In simple terms, meth. They're doing meth. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO office. No. Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course.
Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Ugh, this stupid kid.
Now then, let's see your evidence.
The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. It's the blackmail letter. Yeah, it's the blackmail letter. Take that! Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's...
What is it?
a blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO office, a full half hour away from the scene of the crime. No! I can't chug like that. I can't chug like that.
Order, order, order! So when the theft on the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It sounds like a perfect case for the defense. Objection! You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me...
Well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You said the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But, did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Huh? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself.
You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify the keycards used at 1 a.m. that night. Frickin' Larry! Oh, what's... Okay, Godot. A prosecution who's shrouded in mystery. He seems to know me somehow. Okay. Larry Butts. Take that.
Who is this useless-looking young man?
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked that out of his memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working at a guard at the KB Security that night. Oh? The question at hand is this key card. Yup! That's the key card they use in the building I work. Oh, geez, Scoob. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. I'm still trying to perfect a Larry voice, honestly. Why do I always look at characters' noses? Look at me as really, you know, messed us up with the nose department. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. Or data. depending on which one you use. I love how you spit it out the coffee. That's fun. Okay.
Oh, thinking. Well, Mr. Godot?
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Keycard updated, alright.
But that means that can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo.
Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask. Good job, you did it, Nick! Nah.
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment.
But before I do that,
Do you have any further objections?
no, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty. Really? Is it over already? No way, right? Court is now adjourned. Dude! District Court, number 4. It hasn't even been an hour. Actually, it's been a little over an hour. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. Who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mr. Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Youch! She slapped me! Pearly. This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick. Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Ow, a double slap. Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We've got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. Was it really? Okay, you're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us the urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. No, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. Oh! He just got a little tough on the... He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Goto, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Look at the smile! Oh! This guy is, oh my gosh. Listen, chat. I'm straight, right? But Goto! Oh, okay. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Are you serious? Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Rhonda Light was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage. What are you even saying? Imbrued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Rhonda Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of a anti-alibi. No way! He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie! It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. Rhonda Light, you're going back to prison again. This time for the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Told you it wasn't over. Friday Night Fun can be like, what? Nick, how can this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah, Ronnie! I don't know how to do a female scream, I'm sorry. Maybe I should just get Rosie to voice all the girls in this game. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's gonna happen next? We'll find that out in the to be continued chat. You know what I'm saying? Beans. Beans. Okay. Okay, boys, let's go. Let's go. Wait, we're continuing for another hour. Who cares? October 13th, 3:02 p.m. Right in Co Law offices. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Oh yeah, we'll keep going, Pistrix. Citrix? It's Citrix. Why did I call you Pistrix? It's Citrix. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB Security murder? I think I'm gonna head back to Grind Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the Sacred Urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred Urn given to Pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Oh my god, have lots of fun and be protected. She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Rister, your fire alarm is going off? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, at me Detective Agency. Why not? We'll go here. Why not? Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Mr. Max lit something on fire. True. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Okay. Mask-to-mask's hideout. I want to talk to Desi. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight has such a vulnerable side. Oh, talk to me. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, please die! He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. Whoa. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest, he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? The ones on her face? When Maya is angry, her cheeks puff off. The ones on her face. Wings! Whoa! There's a rifle on the wall? I suppose so. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to the Detective Admi's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Admi knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him some questions? That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the Ace Detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on the top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that back there yesterday too. Also, Rister, I don't think I can come to Sunday stream tomorrow. That's fine, man. Don't worry about that. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Miss Delight, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today, Dummy to know was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. But what about love at first sight? So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. And then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. My voice sounds weird. Oh, you think you're sick? I'm sorry. I hope you're not sick. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
That's so romantic. I fall in love too, I guess.
Oh, with Ronnie? Phoenix. Why is everyone falling in love with Ronnie? Holy cow. You can see Desiree Bobs? Everyone can. Are you kidding me? Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. Maya, did you forget the last case of the previous game? You literally were hostage. I hope he brings that up. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Gulp. She was literally taken hostage in the last game. Okay, whatever. We gotta go to KB Security. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let's go to the, let's go to the main exhibition hall first. Rister, your looks... It's where the captions are. What am I supposed to do? The treasures they're trying to exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the Sacred Urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We can clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Basement warehouse? Or yeah, basement warehouse. We'll go there. Mosley Taylor. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. What's up? I love you, Andrews. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's already been taken. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean? Oh, that. Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Okay, sorry. I'm grooving way too much. I'm just Rister, okay, do an eye tracker? Never! I just heard it all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. When was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. Yo, what's up, Glitchy Pog? How's it going, man? After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even once caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. Sacred Urn. I'm so glad that you got your Sacred Urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh, God. Psych-lock time. Psych-locks! Andrews, why are you lying again? What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Okay, I think she broke the urn and put it back correctly. I think that's what it is. So, question, do you mind letting me use the server IP when I stream later tonight? Sure, yeah, go ahead. King Manta said I can, you know, the IP for the SMP you can get, you know, cast out wherever. Why do I love this song? Okay. What do you think about me? You've certainly changed since I saw you 7 months ago. Really? Yes, you look like you've bulked up a little. Well, now that you mentions it, I guess I have gotten a little stronger. You're such a dork, Nick. God, can I present Miss Andrews to herself? I'm really terrible at judging people, I guess. I should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago. But I didn't! I got taken in by this flim-flam detective. Don't feel so bad. After all, we're here to help. Yes, Mr. Wright is a really wonderful man, isn't he? That should have made me happy, but she just admitted she's terrible at judging people. Thank you, Max60 for the follow. Very appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, come on. I can tell you're happy anyway. God, I love you, Miss Andrews. Please marry me. Anyways, I don't think we have the proof for that just yet. But we might be able to go to Crine Village later and, like, cross-reference the urn. Do we still have it in our court record? I don't know. Massive vase. Oh, his body was in the vase. Or the safe. Okay, okay. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? Reported? What? Wiverty Wary? What? Hello, welcome, sir. The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What does that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made the real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. What? Why are you reporting me? What the frick? This guy's just reporting everyone. He's the Karen of the Twitch chat. He wants to speak to my manager. Oh my god. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? I was what? Huh? Very confused. Very confused, Viverti. Please elaborate. Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. The estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. It makes no sense. I don't know what he's saying at all. The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? What? So confused. Stop, like, adding everyone. That's very annoying. Alright. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape for when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you can start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. The guy got what he deserved. Now that's a detective I know and love. Yeah, think about it. Emmy was always around when the calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Eminent case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Yeah, I saved the newspaper clipping. And since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Alright. The gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... What? Is that Ron? Prosecutor Godo. Oh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight? Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it would hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godo? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in the court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. And nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea we were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godo guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Oh, God. So, we need more information about... Bullard. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebeard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebeard, pal. What? I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, the victim in this case doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just babbling like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Alright, jeez, Maya, chill out. Can you tell us something about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grabber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in toward me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff during his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay. Can I present another profile? Maybe Luke? I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy. And I was right. Turns out Master Mask was really a detective in disguise. You really thought that? Eh, of course. It's the stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Alright, Weird Terrary, if you could stop adding people, that'd be great, but otherwise I'll time you out. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. What do you know about... Okay, you know what? I'm not really sure. Can we go to the detention center, maybe? Security room. There it is. Okay. Oh, there's Larry's coat. Okay, KB Security Office. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, this sure doesn't feel very secure. KB Security Guard. Oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working with my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problem with all daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, do I've got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. But that was then, and this is now. Bruh. Good info. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I just can't give away information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. Bruh. Larry, he got a lot more, I don't know, how do I say, horny since last game, or the first game. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time. Monitors? And there are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? They're the security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is that you were here that night, right? Oh, Larry. Why are you lying to me, bro? I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then, and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his Cyclops after all. Oh boy, time to examine, I guess. Sack lunch. I see a lunch over here. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Oh god, Miss Oldbag. Chat, I'm praying we don't run into Miss Oldbag. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one old tough bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, all right. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Thank God. Thank God. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled enough at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got a greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? And because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true, it is killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Huh? Did you say, huh? Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? No clues here. Those screens over there show what's going on all over the building everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Oh, thank you very much, Sammy Sada, for the follow. Very appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, bro? Can you watch these on regular TV? Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? Oh, God, Larry. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything else really here. Except the chair, but... that's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I forgot to follow you when we got rated by our Minecraft Roblox streamer. Oh, no worries. Thank you very much. Thank you. I keep a steady eye on the monitors and knew that Mike were communicating. Look at all these equipment. It might be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? From like 2 months ago? Was it hello, 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 hello? Or was it, Eagle? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. Oh, it was hello, 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 hello? Oh, awesome. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Achievement unlocked! Smells like old bag. Oh my god. Okay, I can't really talk to you anymore, to be honest. Alright, hold on. Well, okay, let's go back to the CEO's office and examine some stuff. Because I didn't really look at anything here. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was lying in here all night. Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Ho-ho-ho! I've got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delight. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Check out this big, thick binder here. I'm big and thick, too. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah, what did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminem, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? Oh, thank you, Glitchy Bog, for the knuckle crack. Let me do that real quick. There we go. I don't know. That number seems kind of low to me. I think I'd be secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list. I need to look at that right now. That's going to be very important. Boppity boopity, check it. Tier of Eminem, 100,000. Crown of Bungor, 150,000. Left Hand of Hades, 24,000. 240,000. Portrait of Magina, 500,000. Why is the Tier of Eminem, a massive diamond, the least expensive thing? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't brace that. Ha ha ha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there in the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon a security guard up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Okay, that's probably what I was missing, huh? Alright, this looks like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data and security jobs that were hard to handle. It's a good night reading, if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Okay, desk. This must be the CEO's desk, it's a little simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Oh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Oh my god. Body time. This rope, you think it fell out of the safe when it was open? I don't think so. So you mean, yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Okay. Okay, so we just gotta go talk to Larry again. This painting might show up later. Oh, look at that huge frame photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Geez, that's dark. Okay, Larry! Where you gotta be like this, Larry? Or not? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do Magatama time. Take that! What's up, bro? The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? Uh-oh. Goodbye, bot. Farewell. But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... Oh god, I don't think I have it, chat. I really don't. Wait, found in Ron's wallet. Wait, so you found this wallet. Take that. This wallet. You know about this, right? No, I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Well, give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? Well, I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? Oh, my shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck out in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift it was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. So the time of death was 1, but they used... Okay. I feel like there's a few pieces of evidence that could work here, right? I mean... I don't know, dude. I'm actually... Because here's the thing. The blackmail letter could work because it's telling them to, like... You know what I mean? It's like, the blackmail letter could work because of the fact that they're like, meet at 1. This could work because he was at there at 1. This could work because he was at there at 1. But I feel like this is it because it was used at 1. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show you the record to just anyone, you know. That key card data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound like a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door of the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. God, no! Come down, Larry. Owned. Unlock successful, baby. So we didn't need any new evidence. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything. Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's here offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information out of him. Nick. I'm assuming, like, you know... Okay, hold on. Did they use the buzzer? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected in this room, right? That's right! Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it'd be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must have been a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could. What is it? I don't know how to. I can't scream as loud as that. I made a mistake. But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Oh boy. Alright, well, Larry, you kind of screwed everybody over. It's okay. Gumshoe, do you know that there's a blackmailing happening? About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. Okay, that you have nothing to say about any of that? I mean, fair enough, sir. Okay, chat, we are going to have to, yeah, chat, we are going to have to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you all here. We're gonna raid somebody, so don't you guys go anywhere just yet. Saving, and now title screen. Boom. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's been an absolute pleasure to have everybody here into the stream. We are going to raid. Oh, there's no one to raid. RIP. Well, we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Farewell, everybody. I hope you all just have a great day. See you guys later.